First place on my best purchases list of 2023 has to go to the stunning Neverfull from LV's Nautical Spring Summer collection. The color palette is a mix of neutrals, light pink, light beige, gold, and a little bit of silver thrown into the background of the azure print. The colors are very subtle, but yet they shimmer and shine in the sun like no other. Meaning that the pouch that came with the bag was plain on the outside. It did not feature the nautical print, but the interior of the pouch did have the same lining that came with the bag, which was specific to that special edition. And as with all of the Neverfull pouches, there's a pocket on the inside and the leather tag that, just says the made in. And it's just a plain flat pouch. Lots of people end up selling these. I really don't find a use for it, but it's still nice to have. The two handles are the untreated Vachetta leather. I sprayed these with Apple Guard just so that I could feel a little bit more comfortable, with everyday use of this bag. I did use it to death during the summertime and during our travels overseas. I purchased a Samorga organizer. It's not the regular organizer that comes for Neverfolds. It's the one that they call a flower shape, so it opens up like a flower. And I think this is a brilliant design from Samorga. I really want to call out Samorga for coming up with this design for Neverfull inserts. It opens up, like I said, like a flower. It has a V cutout on either side. It just molds to the interior shape of the bag without creating any gaps between the organizer and the bag. So you don't get any dust or, particles or crumbs falling between the bag and the organizer. And then and that helps you keep the interior of your bag 100% clean and pristine, just like, you can see here in the video. And it just molds completely to the bag and becomes one with the bag. I also saw a hack on TikTok where somebody was able to attach a shoulder strap to the Neverfull and make it into a shoulder bag by getting, large O-rings. I got these off of Amazon, and you just cinch in the sides and attach your Azure strap to the O-ring, and then voila, you have a shoulder bag, um, as well as a top handle carry bag. So it's a tote and it's also a shoulder bag that you can carry on your shoulder. I just thought this hack was brilliant. It completely changed my perspective on Neverfolds. Moving on to worst purchases of 2023, I'd like to start with this beautiful mini pochette, which you can tell from the tags that are still on it that I have not used it, not even once, even though I've had it for almost a year now. I got it from Fashion File because I couldn't find it online. This purchase was 100% due to fear of missing out. I was afraid I wouldn't be able to get my hands on this vernis leather from Louis Vuitton any longer, so I went ahead and bought it from Fashion File. I was suckered in by the beautiful details, the monogram trimming on the edges of the mini pochette, also on the tab, and just the beautiful, details of the mini pochette, even though I know that, from having another mini pochette in my collection that I never use them. Circling back to best purchases, the GM monogram agenda from LV has to be one of my best purchases. I have it equipped with a fresh set of inserts. The LV pouch on the front I use for cash and cards. The inserts I got off of Amazon are just generic inserts that you can, format in any way you want. And then I followed up with some clear inserts that have pockets for cards, pictures, and photos that I print off from my little printer that I use to print photos from my phone of my family and things that I enjoy. Miss number two on my list of worst purchases has to go to this gorgeous LV pencil case. How can this be a miss, you might ask? This shade of pink just speaks to me. The beautiful zipper pull, The interior of the pencil case that matches the pink on the outside is just stunning. But these creases just drive me nuts. What were they thinking? Every time I open this up and I see how badly the interior creases, it just irritates me. The bottom is vachetta, which is not, conducive to using it as a pencil case, but it's still gorgeous, and I think it goes very well with my monogram agenda. Next on the list of best purchases is this monogram dop kit. It has a vachetta tag on the end and it has a double zipper pull with a magnetic closure on the other end. I love this toiletry or dop kit, whatever you want to call it. It sits on my vanity. I use it every day. I love how it just opens up completely and you can see everything at a glance and you don't have to fumble through your items inside a toiletry case. I love the way it holds all different shapes and sizes, and this Samorga organizer really takes it up a notch. The wipeable interior lining also features a long zippered pocket along the side, which makes this item very versatile and appropriate for its purpose. The Samorga organizer has two dividers attached to the inside of the organizer with strips of Velcro. You can easily take those out and open up the space according to the size of items you're trying to fit in. If you want to break it up into two different size compartments, you can put in just one divider and so on and so forth. You can also notice at the back of the organizer that there is a very slim pocket in the Samorga organizer, which, you could use for small items as well. And you can just put the flap back over when you're done. You don't have to zip it up. You can just attach the magnet if you want.